Evolutionary biologist Richard Dawkins has denied Islamophobia after a U.S. radio station canceled his forthcoming speech. The best-selling author had been due to address an event hosted by KPFA radio in Berkeley, California, in August. Organizers accused him of abusive speech against Islam when scrapping his appearance, but he argues his criticism was not directed at Islam. He called on the station to review his past remarks and apologize. In a letter to ticket holders, the publicly funded radio station wrote, "We had booked this event based entirely on his excellent new book on science, when we didn't know he had offended and hurt, in his tweets and other comments on Islam, so many people." The station, which is not affiliated with the University of California, said in a letter, which Mr. Dawkins published online, that it does not support hurtful or abusive speech. It also apologized for not having had broader knowledge of Dawkins' views much earlier. Local media report that Bay Area residents had brought attention to statements made by the author of the anti-religion book The God Delusion, including a 2013 tweet saying, "Islam is the greatest force for evil in the world today." In an open letter to organizers, Professor Dawkins wrote that he never used abusive speech against Islam. He said harsh statements he has made in the past have been directed at Islamism, apparently referring to those who used the religion for political objectives and not adherents of the faith. "I have criticized the appalling misogyny and homophobia of Islam. I have criticized the murdering of apostates for no crime other than their disbelief," Professor Dawkins writes. He also pointed out that he has been a frequent critic of Christianity but have never been deplatformed for that. He describes listening to KPFA almost every day during the 2 years he lived in Berkeley, adding that, "I especially admired your habit of always quoting sources. You conspicuously did not quote a source when accusing me of abusive speech."